Yo, if this is you, I can guarantee that this video will make your life better. Hey, are you working from home? Is this you every single morning? Time to change that, all right? Let's go. Welcome back to my channel, Wahaj, in the wild of entrepreneurship, sales, business, life, whatever, you name it, I got it here. Working from home has its own benefits and challenges. And I'm here to break down what you can change to have a better experience while working from home. So let's go. A lot of us have been working from home for the past year now because of COVID, quarantine. Safety. Good job, guys. But we also got to work on our mental health, and this is how I'm going to show you guys how to stay sane while being at home. Starting off with time. The biggest revelation I've had since I started working from home is that I have so much time. It's amazing, but many of us still use the excuse, I'm too busy, way too often. It feels like it's something that we just say now. Now, before this, here's what our day would look like. We wake up early, we get ready, we brush our teeth, and we eat our breakfast and get ready to go to work. We drive or take public transit, we commute to work, we clock in and start working. For some people, that prep and commute takes an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. A very small amount of people have less than an hour prep. And then you get to work for 8 hours, in which maybe 3 or 4 hours of work are actually productive. Commute back, obviously, you wind down, boom, you're home. It's probably 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. And now you have a few hours to yourself before you have to rinse and repeat that entire cycle. Now, all those extra hours of prep and commuting are all gone, and it's only the productive hours of work we are actually working at home. I want you to ask yourself this question: what am I so busy with? The reason we still say this is because our work and home life have merged together. When you're at home, you're technically still at work now. So there's a very simple exercise for you to get out of the state of thinking you're busy, and it's to see exactly what you're spending your time on. You have to get that perspective, you have to get that data. So what you do is set up a timer to go off every 30 minutes for the entire week. And by the end of the week, you'll have a list of things that you're doing cut in 30-minute blocks. And you'll see where you're spending your time. The reason for this is for you to get a better understanding so that you can be like, oh snap, I'm spending way too much time on TikTok. Oh snap, I'm spending way too much time on YouTube. I could be doing this and this, right? The main reason for you to get this perspective in the time that you have is because for the first time in a very long time, we have time. You have time to get creative, time to build, time to pick up a new hobby, to learn a new skill. So don't waste this precious resource, because after you go and live 1 second, it's gone, just like that.
Time is relative, okay?
Next up is your social environment. Social what? During COVID, huh? I know it's hard, especially with COVID, but that's why it's even more important than ever before. You're already working from home, so you're already isolated. The past 3 years I've been working from home, the times I went the most MIA or I didn't socialize were the times that were the most difficult for me, but also the times where I lost motivation and inspiration. Imagine if you were on an island for 1 year. You have no one to communicate with, to share your feelings with, to share your successes and experiences with. When you're working from home, it feels like you're on that island and you kind of lose sight of why you're doing the things that you're doing, right? Without the social aspect of work, things can get sad, very fast. We need people around us to keep us driven because people give us energy, right? They give us meaning, and likes and followers and hashtags aren't going to do that. You're going to need real interaction and conversation. So next time you have a Zoom call, turn that camera on, okay?
What are you doing?
Freshen up, get excited to talk and communicate with your work. And if you guys don't have a community, this is where we can create one. The wild community of entrepreneurs, of people working to be better, to create the best life for themselves, right? Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below if you're struggling with this right now. That's what I want to do. I want to build a community for us, for like-minded people to get together so that we can share our successes, share our failures, and bring each other up. Next up is your physical environment, because you can't get well in the same environment you got sick in. Where are you currently working from home? Like, home where? Is it on your bed? Is it on your couch? Is it in your kitchen? Are you working in your closet?
What?
Right, what does your desk look like? Do you feel inspired to work when you're there? Look at this picture of Jeff Bezos. He has a big Amazon sign. He has a vision. Here's my desk, right behind me right here. And here's my little brother's desk. The physical environment you work in has a huge impact on how easy or hard it will be for you to get into the state of flow. Right? If you look behind me, everything I have there is for a specific reason. It's like this, right? If you take a fish out of water, it can't swim. Even a lion or a crocodile is gonna struggle outside of its natural habitat, right? Now, working effectively from home and having focus isn't any different, right? It's about more than just having the right tools for the job. You need to create a space for your thought processes, for your energy. It's going to be different for stock traders, right? It's going to be different if you're a writer. It's going to be different if you're a school teacher. You have to construct your environment to bring out the best of you without any friction. If you look behind me, I got Kanye West. Right? I got the rhinos up there. I got my vision board up there. And I have these things so that I can get in the mood I need to be inspired, to be productive, and to have high energies. That's why I also have a standing desk, right? It's about the energy that you have when you're standing up. Now, you can take it a step further. You can create physical barriers around your place of work. If you have a work office, then best, you create that entire room. So once you're in that room, you're working. Unfortunately, my bed's right here, so mentally I can go to sleep right now too. Now, all of this, I've accumulated it over time. I'm not saying that you have to spend a couple grand right away to build it immediately. You start from the most important thing, and then you mark it down and make this different changes along the way, so that when you're in your home office, you have an environment that's going to fuel you and it's going to keep you focused. Working from home is meant to give you work and life balance. If you don't balance the two, then you're just going to wind up getting stressed up and strung out and overworked and burnt out. And if you do this right, you get more done with less time. You have more time for friends, you have more time for family, more time for vacations and trips, make more money, right? Let's get it. Finally, we're gonna talk about your routine. We are all creatures of habit and routine. We like things to be done a certain way. And when we steer away from that familiar path, we get fussy, we get confused, we get anxious. The habits and routines that we develop become second nature to us. We don't have to think about it, right? We repeat that action over and over and over again until that habit is formed. And it starts off when we're kids. We mimic our elders, our teachers, our parents, our friends. Forming habits can be amazing for your personal development and success, or they can be detrimental in it as well. Depends if they're good or bad habits, right? With routines, the reason why they're so important is so that it keeps you in the same flow of working. and the same thought processes. Crafting your routine is kind of like the perfect way for yourself to jumpstart you, to get yourself in the state of flow without having so many external things. If I don't do my routine, then what I'm pretty much saying is I'm gonna let the day dictate what my entire day will look like. And a lot of us go down this path where we let external factors control our internal driving forces. You go with the flow of the day, you go with the flow of how you feel, right? But when you control that and you control your routine, you control how you start the day, then you control how your day looks like. You control and you can allocate the time that you want to spend on a certain project, or you want to spend on seeing your family, or spend on developing the skill or hobby, right? That's what the routine does. The longer you extend that routine for, it forms into habit, and it creates this upwards momentum in whatever it is that you're doing. For example, my goal is to build this YouTube channel, right? And I still am developing the habits and things that I need to be more consistent with releasing content and putting out work. But it takes time behind the scenes. And as I adjust, I'd be like, okay, I need to construct my day in this way so that I can now start focusing on this for my output. There's a really good book that I would recommend you guys to listen to or read, and it's called Atomic Habits. Hopefully that helps you out. Now, finally, wrapping things up. First of all, thank you guys for watching here till the end. The main takeaways, right, is to understand that when you're working from home, you have a lot of time. Use this time wisely. You can do amazing things in a short amount of time if you have the right focus and intent to it. Number two, focus on the social aspect of your life, right? It's not always just work, work, work. Understand that it's something that people need. We all need that aspect, the social interactions. We need that bond. We need that community. So like, follow, subscribe, join our community. Be part of this community. Number three is to build your physical environment. Time, social environment, physical environment, routine. These are all things that we can control, that we have control over, right? Stop focusing on the things that you can control, like the lockdowns and the pandemic. Take charge of what you can control and manufacture it in a way so that it is most optimized for your life, for your business, for your growth. Watch in the wild, sales, life, entrepreneurship, whatever. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys like this type of video. Let me know in the comments down below what was your favorite tip that you learned, or what was something that you just realized, right? And if this information was something that was of value to you, or you feel like it's going to be valuable to someone else, I don't mind you guys sharing, right? Like I said, sharing is caring. I'll stay committed to this. I'll try and create the right habits and routines for my YouTube channel so that I can give you guys more value. All right, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Check out this video if you want. Come on, it's right there. Click the button. Click the button. Work from home. Hey guys, my name's Wahaj and I have a super small head and small arms.